Today we're at the Western Lake Chinese Restaurant. We're going for the full-on dim sum feast. They have the biggest dumplings. They got the biggest portions. You gotta see it. You gotta taste it. So let's go inside. So they got shrunken down for a while, but now they're back to the regular, enormous, gigantic, oversized, huge. So this is the prawn and pork siu-mai, which is the dumpling stuffed with the prawns, a little bit of pork. It's really juicy. It's got the thin wrapper around it. So look at the size of this siu-mai. I use my spoon as a forklift because you can't pick it up with a chopstick. Look how big that is. Look at it. Look at it. So it's almost the size of a baseball. This is the actual size. So look at the scale. Look at the scale of this thing here. So they're the largest siu-mai, in my opinion, in the whole city. What do you think? Sorry, it's pretty hot. Oh, it's nice and hot. Yeah, it's easily the biggest one in the city. Easily the biggest one. I would say the most tasty as well. Inside these dumplings, there's pork and chive, and then gently grilled in a thin wrapper. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! So that's the prawn and chive dumpling. It's a thin wrapper. They grill it on both sides, so all the juices and the flavor is infused inside the dumpling. So this is half a dumpling. It's still bigger than full-size dumplings at other restaurants.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
So these pork and chive dumplings are so huge. They're twice the size of other restaurants. So even if you have half of them, it's still bigger than most restaurants. These are duck egg yolk buns. They're smooth on top. They have the nice liquid filling. Look at that, look at that. That's the duck egg yolk bun. So inside has the duck egg yolk and a cream sauce, cream filling. It's one of the most tasty buns that we ever tried. Okay. What do you think?
Good.
You like it?
I like it.
That's great. You don't like the custard egg because of the color? Look at the size of those Chinese meatballs. This size of almost like a softball. So even when you cut it, they're still twice the size of most restaurants. Look at it. Thank you. So these are Chinese meatball. So when you can't have Italian meatballs, try some Chinese meatballs right here. When I said they're the size of softball, I was only slightly kidding. They're huge. And juicy. And tasty. Prawn dumplings called ha gao. It's the standard for most ha gao dumplings are huge here. These are the shrimp ha gao, the shrimp dumpling. It's twice the size of other restaurants. All filled with prawns, no fillers. You see it's all prawns in there. Look at that, look at that. This is similar to a ha gao. It's a prawn dumpling, but it has a scallop on top with the fish egg. So these are the deep fried eggplant. So you got the prawn stuffed into eggplant. Is everything doing okay so far? Yeah. So if Canada becomes the 51st state, if Canada becomes the United States 51st state, Justin Trudeau will be the governor. Congratulations, Justin, in advance. The future Prime Minister of Canada. Free market, work hard. You know what I mean?
เช่นมีปากก่อน เช่นยังไง Can you wave hi? Can you wave? Can you wave say hi? Can you say hi?
Give these guys a lot of leash.
Very good, very good. Fuzu. Thank you.
That one you can't have it.
Look, I only ordered one. I was going to order two.
Cut. Oh, yeah, nice. Bean curd wrap.
Yeah.
Tasty filling. Oh, really delicious.
Yeah.
最好吃。
最好吃了，很好吃。
I like the look on Frankie's face.
慢慢。
So you have the bean curd roll. So they make it by boiling soybeans. So when the skin floats to the top, they take it off and then they dry it. So then they put it back in water when they're ready to use it. It's got the fish in there, so it's a nice subtle taste. Usually you put pork or prawns.
Steamed rice rolls. So you use the water with the rice flour, you steam it in sheets, and then you wrap it around your favorite ingredients. So this is the pea pod shoot with prawn dumpling. So it's light and thin dumpling wrapped around the young pea pod.
So here you get the pea pod shoot with the prawns and a nice delicate dumpling. So these are the spring rolls. They're light, crispy, got the nice prawn filling inside. You know, asking for a bag, is it?
I have one, but if you want, I can ask for one.
Oh, you have one, okay.
First, preheat some water in a pan. Cover your dim sum item and steam for 10 to 15 minutes. Reheat a pan and put 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Grill some of your favorite dim sum items for about 5 minutes. Then turn them over and grill the other side for about 5 minutes. Let's make some tea. I put 1 to 2 tablespoons of my favorite tea. Add a cup of boiling water. Let it stand for 1 minute and then drain. Fill your teapot and let the tea steep for 2 to 3 minutes.
So the tea actually gets better in flavor on the second and third pot. So even up to 4, 5, or 6 times, you can still put more water and still have a fantastic tea.
So this tea, I call it hune in our Huiping dialect. Some people call it bole in Cantonese. In Mandarin, it's called pu'er. So they call this the weight loss tea. I call it the grease cutter tea because it cuts through grease. So when you go for dim sum with a lot of deep fried food or greasy food, you have some of this tea. And I also use this tea to wash my face. I've washed dishes with it, cut through the grease. So this is the best tea. Like I say, I call it the grease cutter tea. Wow.
Oh, look at that, look at that.
And is when you have dim sum or other food, the next day the flavor actually intensifies because it has a chance to mingle with each other. So all the flavors, all the ingredients, it's more flavor. When you steam it again, it's going to be lots of flavor. So this is a xiu long bao. So xiu long bao, different ways to pronounce it, different dialects. So this is a steamed meat, usually pork. So they use gelatin, usually chicken gelatin. So so when they steam it, it becomes liquid. So sometimes the liquid in there, you got to be very careful when you eat it. I didn't get a chance to eat it yesterday when we had dim sum, so I'm going to have some right now. See, in my travels in China, I had a lot of these. And this is just as good as any xiu long bao that I had in China. You could probably feed about 2 or 3 people for dim sum at home. So not bad, pretty good, pretty good. So this Chinese meatball, I grilled it, so you got a nice surface here where it's really crispy now. Yeah, that's really good. I think I like it grilled better than the steam. So when you go for dim sum, have the steamed meatball. When you come home, grill it for more flavor. Managed to fill everyone's teacup. So I always do that when I go out. Make sure everybody's teacup is filled. So that's good manners. Also like to wish all our viewers season's greetings, Merry Christmas, all the best to you during the holiday season. And also like to thank all my viewers for your support, and I wish everyone all the best in the new year. All the best of health, wealth, and happiness. Cheers.